About a year ago, I was not in a very good place. I had found out some devastating news about a close family member, and things weren't going so well at work. I found myself really trying to grasp at any straw of positivity that I could get. So as I was searching for that, I went to the most obvious place, the internet. I know, sounds counterintuitive. But at that point, one of my daughters had introduced me to a website called Random Acts. And Random Acts was an organization that focused on doing kindness. They had people from all over the world doing little kindnesses for each other. And as I looked through their website, I started to get inspired. So I decided, okay, I'm going to try this. So at that moment, I pledged that I would donate 25 cents to Random Acts for every act of kindness I did over the next 5 months. And it was an amazing journey. But I learned a lot about kindness that I didn't expect to learn. And so I wanted to share 3 of those lessons that I learned with you today. So the first one is, you don't have to be good to be kind. Now don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean you can be bad and be kind, right? You can't go out and do bad things and then just do your one act of kindness and be like, I'm good. No, it doesn't work that way. But it means you don't have to hold yourself to Mother Teresa standards. And that's really how I felt at first. I was going through this website and seeing these amazing things that people were doing, and I thought, I can't do this. I can't keep this up and keep doing this. I'm not that good. I wake up sometimes and I'm angry or sad. There are people that I don't like. I swear sometimes. Okay, a lot. But I'm not that good. So I really kind of felt fake when I was first starting to do this, because I didn't feel like I was the kind of person who could be doing these. I mean, I'm nice, but I'm not that nice. And so what I found myself doing is, on those days when I woke up and I was really angry or really sad or really down, I would force myself to do more acts of kindness. If I interacted with someone and got a little bit snarky, maybe, I forced myself to do extra acts of kindness. And I found the more I was doing these acts of kindness, the less snarky I was being to people, which was probably a good thing. So you don't have to be good to be kind, because I found that in being kind, I was becoming more good. I'm still not Mother Teresa, I still swear. But I'm better. And so I learned that. The second lesson I learned is that kindness is like a vaccine. Now, you all know that a vaccine is something that you get when you want to protect yourself from an illness. And that's what kindness does. It's amazing. The research shows that if you engage in acts of kindness on a regular basis, or if you volunteer, you're going to have fewer instances of the cold. You're going to have fewer bouts of the flu. You suffer from depression, you're going to have less depression. You're going to have fewer migraines if you get migraines. Your blood pressure will be lower. You'll have fewer instances of heart disease, and you're going to live longer. I mean, who doesn't want that vaccine, right? I wanted it. And it was amazing that kindness was doing all of this and nobody knew about it. I found another way that kindness is like a vaccine, because if you know how a vaccine generally works, they take little pieces of whatever the disease is and they put it in some formula, put it into your system, and then your body starts to build up antibodies, right, to fight off the bad things. And that's what this was doing too. So the mornings that I woke up angry, I found myself a little less angry, or I would come out of it quicker. When I had to interact with those people that I didn't like, I found myself really learning to value them as human beings, okay, maybe I didn't like them. Maybe I didn't like everything that they did, but they still had value to offer the world. And being able to see that in people that I didn't like was a huge vaccine boost, a huge immunity boost for me. It allowed me to brush off the negativity much more quickly. The third thing I learned is that kindness is selfish, but in a good way. So kindness is something that when we share it, we generally will get it back. I'm going to do a little experiment here. I want you to turn to the person next to you, and I want one of you to decide that you're 1 and the other one decide you're number 2. So each pair, someone's number 1, someone's number 2. Okay, number 1s, here's what I want you to do. I want you to be stoic, okay? I want you, no sadness, no happiness, no anger, just stoic, okay? 2s, I want you to turn to the number 1, and I want you to give them the biggest, most genuine smile you have. Go. Okay. So, 1s, how'd that work out for you? I'm hearing a lot of laughter, and I'm guessing that what I wanted to do with this exercise actually happened. That kindness is reciprocal. When we give kindness, it is almost impossible for us to not get kindness back. So we're giving something, but we know we're going to get something back in return. It's a little bit selfish, but in a good way. It's also selfish according to the research. If you look at research, research says that many times people who do kindnesses for others actually feel better than the people that you're doing the kindness for. I mean, think about it. You're doing something nice for someone else, and you end up feeling even better than they do. That's a little bit selfish, but in a good way, because you get it back, right? It's also selfish because it's kind of fun. So I have been able to do lots of things when it comes to acts of kindness. Some of the things that I'm going to highlight here, I have been able to give gifts to people who otherwise would not get holiday gifts. I've been able to give food to the homeless. I've been able to build an orphanage, which just opened this week in Haiti, and I am currently building a free high school in Nicaragua. Yeah. Don't clap for me, because it's not obviously just me. I didn't like physically go out. That's not me. But in working with this organization and in doing small acts of kindness that I actually did do, like baking pies and leaving them in people's offices, leaving positive sticky notes on people's doors, going up and literally opening the door for every single person going into a movie theater and I wasn't seeing a movie. Those little things, I was able to raise $135 in 5 months just by donating 25 cents for every act of kindness that I did. And my money and my time, because I volunteer for this organization, helped do that. And I cannot tell you how amazing that makes me feel. So it's a little bit selfish, but I love it. And I want you to feel just as awesome as I do. And so I have a small gift for you today. You will see being passed out in a minute here, a small bag of candy for each one of you. Well, sort of for each one of you. I want you to take that bag and I want you to go do a kindness with it. I want you to feel everything that I have felt in doing these acts of kindnesses. I want you to get back all the good feelings that I got back. Because I will tell you right now that I raised $135. I got back millions in all of the wonderful things that I've been able to help with, and in all the great people that I've met, and in all the good feelings that I've had. So share in the vaccine, share in the goodness, even if you're a little bit bad, and share in the fun. Thank you very much.